say that he does have ties to Muslim extremists. I don't know.
Sunday, January 8th, 2017. Thousands gathered outside the hospital in Tehran's Tajrish neighborhood. A founding member of Iran's 1979 Islamic Revolution and president for 2 consecutive terms, Akbar Hashemi Rafsanjani, passed away at 7:30 p.m. local time after suffering a heart attack. His death left the country in a state of shock.
مرحوم رفسنجانی، من بچه بودم که ایشون رئیس جمهور بودن، ولی تا جایی که یادم میاد سردار سازندگی بودن و من خودم قلباً ارادت دارم بهشون.
Rafsanjani's body was taken to Jamaran, the residence of the founder of the Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, where relatives, politicians, and religious figures gathered to pay their last respects.
حضرت الله هاشمی رفسنجانی به واقع از استوانه‌های سترگ انقلاب و نظام ما بودند. همواره در کنار حضرت امام و مقام معظم رهبری یک یار دلسوز و همراه بودند. برای ما در حوزه سیاست خارجی همواره نظرات ایشون راهگشا بود و واقعاً کلمات نمیتونه وضعیت همه ما رو در از دست دادن این شخصیت بزرگ تعریف بکنه.
آقای هاشمی یک اندیشمند بزرگ بود، یک سیاستمدار باهوش بود و مردی بود که در برابر بزرگترین مشکلات، حتی اگر از کوه هم این مشکلات بزرگتر بود، به راحتی ایستادگی میکرد، مقاومت میکرد، صبوری میکرد. او هیچگاه از انقلاب جدا نشد. هیچ جا ما نمیتونیم آثاری رو از انقلاب و نظام ببینیم مگر اون که آثار وجودی هاشمی رفسنجانی رو در اونجا مشاهده کنیم.
Akbar Hashemi Rafsanjani was born in 1934 in southeastern Iran to a family of farmers. He studied theology in the holy city of Qom. He began his political activities as a close confidant and advisor to Ayatollah Khomeini. He was a member of the inner circle of Islamic revolutionaries active during Ayatollah Khomeini's exile years. Rafsanjani was jailed 5 times for his opposition to Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. With the victory of the Islamic Revolution in 1979, Rafsanjani became a key member of Iran's Revolutionary Council.
اگر لازم بود که به عوامل سیاه و کاگبه بفهمونیم که بی خود دارید در ایران آهن سرد میکوبید، بهترین راهش این بود که یکی از ماها شهید بشیم و این افتخار نصیب مطهری شد و همه ما آماده ایم، والله آماده ایم، یعنی استقبال میکنیم.
He helped organize core political structures that would transform the revolution into a stable political system, including the adoption of a new constitution and forming an elected parliament. On May 25, 1979, Rafsanjani narrowly escaped an assassination attempt.
اونچه که من احساس کردم یه تیر زد از پشتم، از تو شکم اومد بیرون. من دیگه قدرت مقاومت نداشتم و من نشستم رو زمین و اونجا خانم و بچه ها کمک کردن که مانع او شدم که بتونه به سر من تیر بزنه یا به جای حساس تر تیر بزنه.
In 1980, he became the first Speaker of Parliament, a position he held until 1989. During Saddam Hussein's invasion of Iran, Rafsanjani was Ayatollah Khomeini's top representative in the Supreme Defense Council, acting as the de facto commander-in-chief of the Iranian military. In the last year of the 8-year war in the 1980s with Iraq, the Grand Ayatollah appointed him acting commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
نزدیک 1.5 سال این ملت در میدان جنگ واقعا دارن از خودشون افتخار می‌آفرینن. پشت جبهه‌های امروز با روزهای اول جنگ فرقی نکرده. و همون جور که مردم نسبت به مسائل جنگ علاقمند بودم حالا علاقمندم. و از طرفی به خاطر شهدای زیادی که دادیم همه اینها خودشون صاحب انقلاب میدونن و آماده فداکاری بیشتر هستن و طلبگارند از تاریخ، روی این میایستن و سرمایه‌گذاری بیشتر میکنن. من فکر میکنم روزی که جنگ تموم بشه این جوانهای جنگ دیده ما وقتی که برگردن به داخل جامعه، این جامعه برای سالهای بعد تضمین دوام داره در مقابل هجوم هر گونه دشمنی.
He was a main mover behind Iran's acceptance of the UN Security Council resolution which ended the war. When Ayatollah Khomeini passed away in 1989, Rafsanjani played a leading role in passing on the mantle of leadership to Ayatollah Ali Khamenei.
و ما با امام مباحثه داشتیم. فرد ما گفتیم ما فردی رو نداریم الان که مطرح بکنیم تو جامعه، چون ما فرضمون بر مرجعیت بود و با همون مسائل بود، اما فرمودن چرا ندارید آقای خامنه‌ای.
In 1989, Rafsanjani moved from Speaker of the Parliament to President and served 2 four-year terms. During his presidency, Rafsanjani faced a challenge of reconstruction after the imposed 8-year war. Under him, Iran went through an extraordinary transformation as the country focused on post-war construction and industrial revival. He propagated a program of economic reform and some privatization of state-owned industries. That helped bring economic growth that soared above 10% in 1990 and 1991 and remained healthy through much of the rest of his tenure. He built roads and connected villages to electrical, telephone, and water networks for the first time, earning the title Reconstruction Commander. In the years after his presidency, Mr. Rafsanjani took less prominent roles, though he remained deeply tied to the country's political structures as the head of the Expediency Council and a member of the Assembly of Experts, a body charged with choosing a new leader. He also served as one of the leaders of weekly prayers at Tehran University, a prominent place to deliver religious and political messages. A chance to return to the presidency arose in 2005, when Rafsanjani ran as a moderate against conservative Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, but he didn't win. Rafsanjani's political life wasn't without turmoil or change in attitude. From favoring opening up Iran's economy to the world, to resuming relations with the West, to his support of moderate candidates during recent elections, as his political allegiances gradually shifted from conservatives towards reformists, which reached a peak after the 2009 disputed presidential elections. But even then, he never crossed a red line. He remained steadfast in his loyalty to the Islamic Revolution and its leadership.
دو نفر که به هم نزدیکتر از من و رهبری باشن شما پیدا نمی‌کنید.
خب پس شما آخر سوالم جواب بدید. آخر سوالی بود که آیا ایشان را همچنان دوست دارید؟
خیلی. خیلی من عشقم آقای خامنه‌ایه.
At the time of his death, Ayatollah Rafsanjani was chairman of Iran's Expediency Council, which advises Iran's leader and resolves disputes between the parliament and the Guardian Council, a body that oversees elections and constitutional matters. He struggled for his Islamic and revolutionary causes to the very last. He was 82 at the time of his death.